Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And starting this one, Nick Lodolo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Next pitch is outside. And fires in a fastball at 95. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
Willie Adames stands in. That one catches the zone, and a count 1-2. Nobody out, runner at first. That's towards center. Friedel hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Here's the Giants lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the out. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Oh, he gloves it. So the Giants leave one. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. And we're back. And on the hill, the big righty, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And he grounds one to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. One up, one down.
Batting second. The second baseman.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nobody left for Cincinnati. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Cincinnati, and now the DH, Casey Schmidt. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now here is Patrick Bailey. The 1-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. And it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Man at second. Left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Here comes a pitch.
Ball 2.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Luis Matos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. No score here in the second. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the second, and now it's Gavin Lux.
The left fielder, Gavin Lux.
Hard hit, right side. Flores takes it to the bag, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Verlander winds and deals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Rip towards third. Chapman over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
Now it's the DH, Spencer Steer. Towards first. He steps on the bag, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the right fielder, Luis Matos. And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley should have it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Back
Elliott.
to the leadoff spot of the
Ramos.
Giants lineup. And up next for the Giants, Elliott Ramos. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Got him. Two-way down. And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Popped up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Slice to right. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Lined into right. Matos hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Jose Trevino. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, TJ.
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Ripped on a line to center. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Now around second, going for third, and he's got a leadoff triple.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Runner at third, nobody out. And here is Matt Chapman.
That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike. Runner at third, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Leaping, and it's gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 2-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And that's a 2-bagger.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Patrick Bailey getting ready to hit. Check swing, called strike. Going to count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Schmidt at second with nobody out. That one not close. And the count's full. Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So digging in, Wilmer Flores. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Headed for the plate. The relay, safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Man at first with 1 gone. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Dive, and he's got it. There's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
The batter.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. Now snap throw to first, and he just got his hand in there. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Runner on the move, grounds 1 to short. To first, and that is the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Giants 3 and the Reds nothing. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go, bottom 4, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And no one can get there. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Here's the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And now, Gavin Lux. Comes the 2-2. Now no pitch is signaled. And wow, a balk is being called. And with a runner on third, that's going to bring home a run. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. Hot shot to third. Tosses across to first, and that'll do it. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Giants 3 and the Reds 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The other way, makes the grab, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
1 down, base is empty. Sneaks through, base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
So a man at first. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. That one the other way. And that's a fair ball. The throw to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Nick Lodolo will depart. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds. Tony Santillan.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. That one off the mark, and now 3-2.
Full count.
Two on, 1 out. Center field. Friedel sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 4-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Next is the designated hitter, Casey Schmidt. On the ground to short. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Reds DH, Spencer Steer. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Now batting, right fielder
Jake Fraley now at the plate.
Fraley.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 1. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. In the air, out towards left center. Lux makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
And now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. Next offering way off the plate. Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
2 down, bases empty. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Tied him up inside with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Luis Matos digs in now.
Matos.
2 outs. And he swings through that one. 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 hit, 1 left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Jose Trevino. And that one fouled off. Line drive, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Adames, the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Ian Gibaut. Back to the top of the order now. Elliot Ramos getting ready to hit. There's a high chopper. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Gibaut picks to first. Ramos dives back in, but they got him.
Man, you're feeling so good. You just got the knock. You're on base, and then right away you get picked off. That's just a tough one to swallow, especially after leading off an inning with a single.
The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sam Mold up and throwing for Terry Francona. Suter also getting ready. That one finds the zone, and the count's full.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
And here is Matt Chapman. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Two on, 1 out. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. And now the DH, Casey Schmidt.
Designated hitter, Casey Schmidt.
2 on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Adames, the lead runner at second. Lee at first. 2 out of the inning. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. And that is that.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gavin Lux. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lee should have this one. And there's one down. Throw over to first.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Next for Cincinnati, Jamer Candelario. Rudder takes off. Pitch is low.
That's the ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
One gone, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. So Bob Melvin out of the dugout, and he's ready to make a move.
Now pitching for
New arm for the Giants, Camilo
number
Doval.
75.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason.
That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. That one felt good. His first homer of the year. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now here is Christian Encarnacion Strand. Steps on first for the out.
The right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. Little chopper rolls foul. That one the other way. Adames zips it across, and that's the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even now at 4 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Emilio Pagan. And now it's going to be Patrick Bailey.
Number 15, Emilio Pagan.
Tied at 4. And he swings over the top there. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Scott Barlow up and throwing for Terry Francona. And that one in the air, center field. He's got it. 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. And that's down and away. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Got it! Nice grab. 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Cincinnati. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jose Trevino. Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Rogers taking over on the mound. He's making his second appearance of the season. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now TJ Friedl. Ripped to the right center, and now maybe extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. In the air, right field. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Now batting, shortstop Ellie.
One of our cover stars is at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, the first Reds player to be featured on the cover of the show. That must be a cool feeling for him.
Flores pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 2, Gavin.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gavin Lux. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Lifted in the air, right center field. Lee on the move. Makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Run scoring double here for the Reds. Last chance coming up for the Giants. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Scott Barlow. A chance at his first save of the year. And the batter now, Luis Matos. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's one down.
Now back, the left fielder, Elliott.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's going to be Elliott Ramos. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
2 strikes.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the Giants down to their final out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you. It kind of makes you look silly.
So they're down to their final out. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
The Giants down to their final strike. Now a screamer into the outfield. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.